Hello everybody. In today's video you're going to find out what color I'm going to paint this thing along with the cage. So if you want to see that and more, make sure you stay tuned. Hello BSC family and welcome back to my bench. So in the last video I said I was getting ready to paint this. I had to finish a few things before I was able to paint it, like finishing my spray booth. You saw pictures probably on Instagram and my Facebook group, and if you haven't seen them, you should be following my Instagram and my Facebook group. Links for them are down in the description. And while you're down there, might as well hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, hit that bell button if you like these types of videos. And with all that, let's get back to what I'm doing. So like I said, I'm just going to do a mom and pop, and if you haven't seen that other video, I'll put a card here up in the corner for you so that you can go back and see the first video showing kind of where I'm at and some other things that I've explained. But yeah, I'm just going to do up some quick sanding on this thing. I'm going for a beat up, rough, down and dirty mom and pop dirt track car. So I am going to be doing some damage on it, stuff like that, but I'm just going to go do some weird, crazy, painting and stuff. I'm going to hand paint the numbers on, kind of like maybe the dad and the oldest son, or the dad and the oldest daughter, whatever, maybe mom and daughter built this car, and, the younger kids kind of helped paint it. So just some sort of fun weekend warrior type car. Right. I'll throw some paint on the engine. Basically, it's just a factory Dodge Plymouth Valiant engine. Maybe a couple little hop-ups on it, nothing major, because it's just a weekend dirt car. Yeah, so the colors, basically the frame is going probably semi-gloss black. All added cage. This piece and the cage, some of these bars are going to be a certain color, and you're going to have to wait and stay tuned, see what color that's going to be. The body, I'm just going to do something crazy with it. Maybe a 3-color paint job or something. If you haven't seen my Facebook group and my Instagram posts, whenever I posted them, it might have been yesterday, it could have been a week from today, I don't know. But either way, I've been practicing on doing true fire. Now, that's definitely a challenge. On a 1-to-1 scale, true fire is a lot easier to do. It's not easy, but it's easier to do because you can use templates and stuff like that. On a scale car, yeah, you don't have those templates that you're able to use on a 1-to-1. So it's taken a lot more work and a lot more practice. Now, I don't know if I'll do that on here, but hey, I thought about doing it. So you're just going to have to wait and see. Hopefully have it completely painted by the end of this video. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on that. While you're waiting for me to come back and show you what it is, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any videos. And while you're waiting, maybe check out my Instagram and my Facebook group, give them a follow, and you'll see what I was talking about the true fire. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, everybody, I'm back. So I know I said that I was going to try and get this painted by the end of this video. Well, I did. I got some painting done. More like I've got pretty much all of it done. So let me show you a few parts. Got steering wheel, right? Nothing major, just a plain Jane steering wheel. We got lower valance. Yeah, it's yellow. Here's the trunk lid. All right. Now, it's not completely done. I still got some detail painting to do, but yeah, trunk lid. It's aluminum. And like I said, this is supposed to be a mom and pop weekend warrior, and they let the kids paint it, so they weren't completely worried about overspray and everything else, so which is why I purposely did this around the edges, aluminum trunk lid, but yeah, when they painted it, they didn't really mask anything off. Still need to paint the grill, the front bumper, along with the rear bumper, right? Still working on that. Then I've got other little parts painted here and there, This is this one's actually garbage. I'm not using this one, but so here's the chassis. Now, got my treaded tires on there, and if you haven't seen how I did that, I do have a video for it, so I'll put a link right up here, right there. And you can go check that out after. But drive shaft, brake lines are all in. Rubber lines are in. They're hard to see. I don't know if I can zoom in. You can see there's a rubber line down in there. Brake lines on top of the axle. Brake lines, fuel lines are in. You can see there's a fuel line that runs off to the side here. Runs all the way down to the engine. And I don't know if you can see it here. There's a coil of brake line there. And you can see the rubber line there. And one on this side. Right? I know they're hard to see. I should have filmed a little more before I put everything together, but yeah, you can kind of see the brake line down in there. Right? So yeah, there's all of that underneath anyways. Now on the other side, and again, you can see the yellow overspray, purple overspray all over the place, all the way down before they put the chassis on. And yeah, you see a green rim there and a yellow rim there. Yeah, got things weathered up. But now on this side, I got the battery cables done. Still got a couple wires. Actually, they're in there. Actually, I put fuel sending wires for the fuel sending unit. Right, and that runs all the way up and across the floor and up behind the dash. Right, and then same thing. I've got this computer for controlling different things and this and that. So main power wire coming in, ground wire. I made all the ground clamps and stuff, as you can see. Right, and made hold down clamps. Same thing with the wires for the computer. And that runs all the way up, and that'll get attached behind the dash as well. The seats, they had molded in seat belts, so I just painted them. Kind of a leather bottom seat and a plastic back seat. Fire extinguisher, shifter. The engine looks blue, but it's actually purple. And that's probably because of white balance, but got the headers in. The carb I didn't really paint. I painted it silver, but you're not going to see it really. But yeah, it's actually a nice blue on camera, but it's actually purple. I don't know if this helps any. This is kind of a purple. Oh, it is purple. Yeah. This is blue. This just looks like a dark blue, so that doesn't help any either. But trust me, that's purple. And that'll go on top of there after. Right? So that's the chassis. Now the cage. Got the cage all painted up. Again, that's purple, not blue. It's a really dark purple. Right? The cage will get glued in just like so. There you go. You have the cage. And of course you can see I've got yellow overspray in here where they used a rattle can to paint the cage while it was in the vehicle. So there's yellow on the floor, yellow up in the back wheels and stuff. I got to do a little bit back here. You can see it up on the firewall and stuff where they sprayed and it went through. Now for the body, that aside, here is the body. Now again, there is some damages and stuff, and I did this all purposely. I still got to do some dirt staining and stuff like that, and tire marks and stuff like that on here, but I haven't got to that point yet. But they painted on the number, and some of it's peeling off, and Got some stickers and decals and everything else. And it's a hazy, like a hazy spray paint, you know. They just painted it one color and then sprayed the other color. And, you know, so this 7's got a bit of damage on it, you know. And most of these decals are from all over the place, so no specific race team or anything like that. Now I'm going to put this on and I'll come back and I'll show you. Okay, so there's what it looks like with the cage and everything in it. Now you see why the back wheels are green. You know, the trunk and everything. You can still see most of it. Now, of course, the windows aren't in it yet. And for the hood, I want to thank Slick's Decals for sending me over a free sheet of decals. It's got all their logos and stuff on it, and, you know, some Slick Speed Racing Shop, things like that, you know, and a few others. So I decided to use it and use them as the main sponsor on this mom and pop dirt track race car. So there you go. That's the way it looks right now. And yeah, so in the next video, I'm going to get this whole car completely done. If you want to see that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button, make sure that all notifications are turned on. I have posted videos or pictures of this on my Instagram and my Facebook group, so give me a follow on them. Links for them are down in the description. If you want to help out the channel in any way, shape, or form, I do have a PayPal me link down there as well. So yeah, in the next video, I'm going to have the bumpers and everything installed and painted. The trunk will be, you know, well, it just kind of sits there anyways, but the bumper and the tail pan and everything will be done. Front valance, steering wheel, cage will be all glued in. The exhaust, here's the exhaust, you know, so that'll be glued in. Anything else that needs to be glued in, like the fuel filler pipe, that's got to get glued on. Just little things, you know, the mirror, got to put a mirror in it. Radiator, I don't have the radiator. Actually, this is a different radiator. Never mind. That's for something else. Anyways, yeah, so that's where it's at. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you have any suggestions of something I should have done or done differently or whatever. Again, I purposely made this look rough for the fact that it's just a, you know, mom and pop team. Dad painted, kids helped, you know, kind of thing. That's the look I was going for. And let me know if you think I've achieved that look, and we'll go from there. So with all that being said, no matter what you're building, have fun with it and do it your way. So until next time, later.